Hi, welcome to this 3-minute review of the Arcade1Up Midway Legacy Edition. I absolutely love the side art on this cabinet. Yeah, the front of the cabinet also looks great. I did make some mods from Arcade1Up to it, which give it a little more color. I thought that the front was a little too plain black for me. So with those mods, I just absolutely love how the front of this cabinet looks now. The control deck itself is really awesome. It's got that classic Mortal Kombat layout. The color selection on the buttons is cool. I love the red sticks. That's why I went with the red ball tops. And again, I just prefer ball tops for fighting games. That's really the only mod I made to the deck. I love that you can press these two buttons here to go straight to the menu. It's a minor convenience that I feel like just saves time in general. And here's the full game lineup. I really like the game lineup on this. Mortal Kombat 1 through 3 are classic. Tubin has been a ton of fun for me and my wife. I think that might actually be our most played game on this cabinet. Rampage and Joust, classics. Absolutely love those. Wizard of War and Gauntlet. Not a huge fan of both of those. They just didn't age super well, so I feel like the replay value on them is not awesome. Yeah, so Root Beer Tapper, Bubbles, both super fun, great games, tons of replay value. Defender's a classic, another one that's not necessarily my cup of tea just because I have a lot of side-scrolling shooters that I enjoy more. And Paperboy I actually have not played yet. I've heard the control scheme isn't great, but my wife did play it. She didn't seem to mind it, so I guess everybody kind of has to just try on their own. The picture and sound on these cabinets is really great. I know that a lot of people complained about the sound quality, but it's surprisingly bassy, and I was pleasantly surprised, expecting very little from the sound. I know the newer cabs have newer monitors that folks seem to like, and I'm definitely in that camp. I think the screen's great. In summary, this is a really awesome cab. The side art is super iconic if you don't already have the other Mortal Kombat cabinet. The control scheme is great. Playing on those old school Mortal Kombat controls brings back a lot of memories. I did swap out for the ball tops, and I did do the riser mod that I will talk about in the future to bring up the control panel a little bit. But in terms of screen viewing angle, if you're sitting on a stool, which is usually how I game, I've had no problems there. The default control scheme outside of the ball tops is solid. The art, again, super iconic, super cool. I did make a couple tweaks to it just to make it a little bit more to my liking. And the game lineup, tons of variety. I'd say that this cabinet is the one that my wife and I, or my friends and I, play the most two-player. So if you're looking for a really fun multiplayer cabinet, I'd say that this is probably the best one that Arcade1Up has put out so far.